One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about big.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Dolphins and the Buccaneers, and it's kicking off next on Matt.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. Kenyon Barner to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Well, for a little bit we thought his story had concluded, but not to be. Here's Tom Brady in his 23rd NFL season, leading the Bucs offense out once again.
For 1 month, many people thought they'd seen the end of the greatest quarterback career in league history. Of course, there were others who expected Tom Brady to come back, and he did so 40 days later for a 23rd NFL season. Leading the league in completions, yards, and touchdowns at age 44, he showed that he's as good as ever. But of course, losing in the divisional round, not the way he wanted to go out in his final game. For TB12, his Lombardi trophies are bust.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Bernard, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Fournette is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Fournette again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. 20. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Barner. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. A beautiful fake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Open man left side as the tight end long. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Bridgewater now. He'll get this one to Ezekama. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. First down, Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trask. It's complete. It's Miller. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw is Trask. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he goes out right around the 39. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. And going back to the air with Trask. Completes it again to Gage. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Setting to throw. Here's Trask. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Trask again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. They'll begin things here with Gaskin. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Pass complete as a combo with it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And that one results in 35 yards.
These preseason games are big in the development of rookie receivers, and now their teams want to see if they're going to be truly NFL caliber. So oftentimes, offensive coordinators will call certain plays to see how they react. Give them a big check mark for that one.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Touchdown! Cedric Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 2. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down and another run with Edmonds.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Bridgewater completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Running on first down with Gaskin.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Bridgewater.
They'll get this underneath to Edmonds, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Bridgewater on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Charles, let's get a look here at their 2022 draft class. You know, there's no picks until the third round, so they missed on some of those top names early, but they still seem very happy with this group as well as who was acquired by trading those early picks away.
Yeah, that's how it works, isn't it? We've yet to meet the team that doesn't say that they were really fired up by their draft.
And this is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 28 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just... across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Edmonds will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Well, it finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Trask to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Out to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. Bridgewater to throw it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Bridgewater will try and throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So when the switch ends as the 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. 2nd and 10. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd down throw for Trask.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Slant route to Miller.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10.
Wilson snags it left side. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
First down, Trask.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's White. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Trask. Into the hands of Darden. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Throwing, Trask.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Trask now. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Trask down to his final gasp here on 4th down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Trask right back on the horse after the pick 6. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Trask. Throw left side, hauled in by Otton. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Over the middle, complete. It's Vaughn. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win.
And it'll be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the fourth quarter. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now 2nd and 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trask. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead's down to 24. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Bridgewater here to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Bring it home victory, straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little babies. CGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury.